everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Rate That Full Art Supporter. And today we got a really tall guy for you. We namely got AC, which is a really nice supporter when it was in the standard format. You can still play and expand it if you want to, but man, that card was nice. So what did it do? Well, let's take a look at it. So what it can do it can actually choose one of your Pokemon, or in this case it's formulated as put one of your Pokemon into your hand, discard all cards attached to that Pokemon. Essentially, full heal, which is very, very strong. You can imagine how good that was when you got your Pokemon severely damaged. You can simply just take it out of play again so the opponent wouldn't get the knockout. Very, very nice. Well, with that said, let's check out what AC was called in different languages, shall we? And now, AC around the world, and what do we get here? Quite an agreement. And German goes a little off the hook again with AZ, I think it will be pronounced correctly. Pronounced the same way, but spelled completely different. And then we of course have Spanish and French. They need some dots in there. Can any Spanish viewers or French viewers explain to me why there's dots in there in this case here? I don't know, but it's interesting to see. Otherwise, somewhat an agreement for once. And you know what? With that said, let's look at how you guys rated AC. So we start off with standard. And remember, 1 is bad, 5 is great, or very, very good. And in this case here, we will see how it was in standard when it was still legal at that time. It's currently not standard legal. It's quite a while ago, being Phantom Forces and all. But now, looking at standard at the time, it gave a score of 4.41, which is extremely high. I think it's very, very good to the very least. Which, of course, a lot of 4s, a lot of 5s, of course, it results in high grade. And the card was also very, very good when it could be played. The question is, how good is it expanded? And still, a very solid performance. A lot of 4s. The majority goes for 4. More than half have a spawn at 4, which still reads a very good card. 3.76 is the average rating here. And it even still wins events that day. So I think it recently just took down the minis here. So it's Atlas minis. So it was very, very nice to see. Very good card. I like it very much. And now, what about uniqueness? And I actually think, well, it's fun to see how this is actually somewhat the same, but just push down one further. It's 2.82. It also results, it's not a fairly unique thing in the sense that there exist many cards that could take things out of play. We even go all the way back to Scoop Up. We also had Super Scoop with a coin flip, of course. But we also have later Acerola and such. So there's many different ways, or even Seeker, I believe. So many things could take it out of play. So it's a fairly unique card in the sense that, well, it's worded a little different and do it slightly different than all the others, also being a supporter compared to some. But still, not a great unique score. 2.82, not bad, but not great either. Which leaves us now with artwork. And of course, just like most full supporters, artwork is valued very high. And at 4.11, it still performs very, very well. It looks very nice. It looks quite good. So you know what? That should also hopefully give up for a very good score. Question is this top 5? Well, let's take a look at it. So we have a quarter each on the weights here. And then combined score will now be 3.78, which is a very strong score still, but not a winner, and will still rank supreme. But you know what? Let's just check out where it actually falls in this ranking, shall we? So, what rank is it? Let's look at the table. Still CN. Where is AC then? Let's scroll up a bit and get a pointer. Aha. Number 7, which is a very good score, right below Karina from the previous episode. They fall pretty close to each other, and well, they also, when I compare them, they're seemingly comparable in terms of how good they are. So I don't think it's completely unfair to find AC at the 7th spot. Pretty good. But now, this brings us now to the other segment here. What kind of bonus facts did you guys send in? And remember, if you want your bonus facts displayed, answer the survey. You can find a link in the description below so you can help me rate the next 3 full art supporters. But with that said, let's see what you guys send in this time. So, what do we got here? Well, it is the tallest person. I didn't even know that. I've not watched the series way too much. And of course, also, oldest human history, and maybe based on even a Christian legend. This is very interesting and very good facts. You can always read into this. Bulbapedia has a very good webpage for reading into all these kind of like facts behind the series and whatnot. So I invite you to do so. And this indeed, stall. Oh, all the times I've AC'd something just to save a little extra time. Fantastic. It's a great card. I like it very much, but it's not my ranking, it's your ranking, so see what you guys value that. With that said, we're getting to the end of this episode. The only thing we have left is to say who's up next. And here we got Mr. Ban Card himself, Lysander's Trump card. Don't know if you ever played with this one before it got banned. That was toxic. But more about that in next episode. Until then, guys.